What is going on, guys? Today is 127, I believe. Let's go over what we're seeing, trades. We were gonna take, but didn't present us a good entry at all. So, right, we're looking bullish on the hourly. The 4-hour was it was above these highs, but it wasn't closed yet until 10. So, we were rejecting off this hourly, as well as NQ was as well. Right here, respecting and rejecting. And that's what I was really going off of today, right? Breaking shares to the upside. We were bullish on the hourly. And then again, the 4-hour was still forming yet to close. So this is what we're looking on the 5-minute, and it's just like continuous moves up. And so what I wanted to see to have full confidence into a trade like this was price to come down into maybe an hourly gap here, or even come into an equilibrium zone on the higher time frame, something to come out of the higher time frame to give us more confirmation. But simply what happened was price came down, swept these lows, and then retraced in the 15-minute, while ES was also sweeping lows but made a SMT in the process right here. Came down even lower at 940. On 940 on NASDAQ stayed well above these lows. So came out of the 15-minute and then broke structure to the upside. ES didn't present entry until 943. That was right here, right? At 943. I wanted to take these longs on NASDAQ because it was leading, moving higher, and this would have been our entry right here, 943, right? And I don't want to make, stop loss down here, so I would have probably put it like here. TP was most likely here or here. I didn't take this trade due to the fact that this was just not, the setup is there, right? The setup is there. I think it was just the risk for me, risking 100 points. Clearly, price did go in my direction, played out how I planned, but I didn't, I wasn't prepared and expect this 15-minute retracement and sweeping the 5-minute lows. So in a way, I did miss out, but in the same way, I didn't want to take a trade today just based off of what I was seeing right here, was just on the 5-minute, especially just constant moves up. I was kind of expecting a larger retracement, but it was just continuation, and we just continued up. So that's really all. I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses saying that I didn't miss a trade, but at the same time, I personally did not like what I was coming into today. It was just straight up, and I felt very uncertain about where price was going to reject off of, and little did you know, it just rejected off the 5-minute. So unfortunate, but I'm not angry, I'm not mad, don't feel any sort of way. I saw it go and I was just like, huh, oh well, we've always got tomorrow. But little things like this, bro, like you miss a setup, you miss a trade, bro. There's always another day. Of course, I definitely feel some type of way, but I know how to control my emotions and learn to move past them more than anything. But like I was saying, this is gonna happen more often than not. A setup is gonna present more often than not. You're gonna miss setups more often than not, and it is your job to control yourself and be content with what just happened, the decision you made, and move forward. Because I simply did not have confidence in today's market, in today's market. Some people probably saw that differently, and that's where our differences. That's where our opinions are different, right? For me personally, yeah, like I just didn't. I looked at this and I was like, I'm probably not going to take a trade today. I came in today thinking, yeah, I'm probably not going to take a trade today. It just doesn't look very good. Structure was there, of course. There was, it was easy to spot where the market direction was going, but on the lower time frame for me, it was just harder to pinpoint where price wanted to actually move up and make this drastic move, right? So, I mean, unfortunately, I just made it right here. We can take this, we can learn from this, and hopefully, it's not like the first. We can hopefully we can see this more often. But yeah. Unfortunately, missed this one. But there's always tomorrow. There's always the next day, and it's not like we're getting off this week without a trade or without a win. This is what we're looking like, and if we can keep this mindset of just being chill, just being content with what the fuck's going on, more than likely we'll have more days like this. So that being said, that's really all I got. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.